Hi guys, so latest news TV. Atiku so raises alarm Abuja August 8, 2026. The former Vice President and African Democratic Congress, that's ADC presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, so he has raised concern over what his camp described as a suspicious and unauthorized credit transaction into one of his private bank accounts to his development. He has generated fresh concern over banking privacy, the protection of customer financial information, and the increasingly tense political environment ahead of this Nigeria 2027 general election. So, according to what Atiku said, the statement issued on Friday by Atiku Senior Special Assistant on Public Communication, Frank Shaibu, the former vice president, received a payment from an individual who he said was completely unknown to him. This transaction reportedly carried the narration contribution electionary campaign. Atiku's camp stressed that neither the former vice president nor his campaign organization solicited, authorized, or had prior knowledge of the payment. This central issue raised by Atiku is not merely the unexpected payment, but how an unknown person allegedly obtained the details of a strictly private bank account. Said that this account is not a public campaign account, and that its details are not ordinarily available to members of the public. This thing shock Atiku to question whether his confidential banking information could have been accessed or disclosed without his consent. The former vice president that is this article they want that if any confidential financial information belonging to a prominent Nigeria political figure could be obtained and used by an unknown personnel, it could raise wider concern about the security of financial information belonging to ordinary citizens. Article representatives further raised that the possibility that individuals with privileged access to sensitive financial information could have been involved in the alleged disclosure. However, there is currently no established public evidence identifying who obtained or disclosed this account details. And the allegation should therefore be treated as a concern requiring investigation rather than as a proven data breach. Article scam. These people argue that unauthorized exposure of private financial information could have seriously consequences, particularly for high-profile individuals whose financial details could potentially be exploited by criminals. This statement warn that such information, if improperly disclosed, could expose account holders to fraudsters and other criminal elements. This incident has attracted additional attention because of its timing. Nigeria is gradually moving towards the 2027 election cycle, while Atiku has emerged as the ADC presidential candidate. This Atiku political activity and position have therefore placed him as the centre of renewed opposition politics. Atiku camp described the suspicious transaction as part of what it characterized as a series of troubling activities occurring as political preparation intensify. Atiku representatives they urge the public and security agencies they urge them to take note of the developments. This article also suggested that political actors should not allow the incident to distract from the broader national issues intend to campaign on. This controversy has also renewed discussion about the protection of the customer banking information. Banks hold highly sensitive information about their customers including account numbers, transaction histories, contact details and other financial records. Unauthorized disclosure of such information can create serious security and privacy risk. In article case let's study this case where the key question is how an unknown person allegedly obtain the details of an account that his camp says is private. This allegation if eventually sustained could raise question about internal access controls or data protection and the procedures used to safeguard confidential banking information. It's important and also necessary, however, to distinguish between an unexplained payment and also proof of a banking system breach. These available reports to establish Atiku consign and the existence of the suspicious transaction and as also described by its representatives, but they do not independently establish the source of any alleged leaks. Atiku scams. So they use this incident to raise a broader warning about financial privacy in Nigeria. Guys, this former vice president, so he argued that if the private banking details of a former number two citizen and presidential candidate would allegedly be obtained by an unknown party, then the protection of ordinary Nigerian financial information so also deserves serious attention. Dis their controversy so therefore ex ten d beyond Atiku itself so and also touches on a wider questions. However, how secure is the personal financial information of Nigerians? Dat is the major question we need to ask now. As the digital banking so continue to expand, the protection of customer data so has become increasingly important to unauthorized access to banking information so can facilitate identify theft, fraud and also financial manipulation and other forms of criminal activities. Despite dis controversy so Atiku scam so dey say dat dis development so will not derail his political activities dis ADC presidential candidate dat Atiku so he maintain dat he remain focus on his ambition of offering Nigerians what he describe as credible leadership and also practical solutions to the country challenges. Representatives so also portrayed the incident as an attempt to create political distraction ahead of the 2027 elections. Atiku position is that the unexplained transaction should be probably examined particularly because the sender was allegedly unknown to him and the account was described as private. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to always stay updated by subscribing, liking, ringing the notification bell and sharing.